Hello beautiful people, welcome back again to another tutorial on how we made this beautiful box braid on a full lace unit. This hair is so fine, you can style it whichever way you want, and you can see how we did the end. It's not the regular. So if it's something you're interested in, do well to hit the like button, subscribe and share my video. So let's get right into the video. I'm making use of 350 lush braiding extension, like lush braids attachment, color 350. Yes, so this is the small pack. I brought it and then I cut it into two. Like when you hold it into two, this is it. But if you want to do the back, you can as well, this one like this, you bend it into two, then that's cut 4. The one we did that we cut into two first is called cut 2. So yeah, that is it. So just going to prep your attachment. This is how I prep the extension. You prep it so that to have that pencil, but don't prep it too much. So this is the full lace unit. I got this one from the market. It was already made like so. So I just went ahead to do the front, apply small anything to cover it up, because you know it's not so fine the way I got it from the market, and I use my blow dryer to blow dry it to make it look silky and lush while I'm using it to braid. So yes, this is just a tip. When you get your full lace from the market, ensure to use your blow dryer to blow dry it, or you can as well put it in hot water, but I don't like the hot water method, so I just blow dry with my blow dryer for it to look very silk. So I'm just trying to cut the first box braid at the back of the hair. So this is it. I make use of my butterfly clips. Use my butterfly clips to clip in the hairs. So yeah, that is it. So for this knotless braid, you know, knotless for big box braid is more stressful than even for smaller hairs. Oh, because you want it to be tight very well. You can see the way I did it. Then I put my extension first, like so. Then I go ahead to drag those hairs like the base for it to be firm. Then I go ahead to add another bigger attachment. Then I add the third one. When you're adding, you make sure you add it for it not to be visible. Like, you see this thing I'm doing here, that I'm trying to use the attachment to cover up the black extension, so that the black extension will not be visible on our hair. You get it, right? So that somebody will not be able to detect where the black extension ends. You get, that's what I'm doing. I'll just be using my hand to cover, like twist the black extension in while I'm braiding. And this is a tight braid, this is not a loose braid. So you tight your hand while braiding, because we want it to have this firm look, and when you touch it will have that firm look, like when you're. So I'm done with the first line, so let's go ahead to do the second line. You can see the way I'm pampering my hair, combing it very well, you can see. So yeah, that is that for the first line, and here we are doing the second line. So you can see when trying to do the knotless, I just make sure I pack the hair very well. Make sure I catch it, it's firm. You can go ahead to use your jam, like edge control, or yes, or wax, but just make sure you don't get those wax that the after look, it will be having those whitish thing on the body, like white stuff on your base. It won't be nice at all. So if you have the money, you can go ahead to use shine and jam. Shine and jam is very nice, and it will give you that silk flat look when you want to do your knotless. Or you can use Gatsby conditioning jam. Gatsby conditioning jam is very nice also. I made use of wax here, but not those products I mentioned. I can as well put the picture on it at the end of this video. I'm going to put the picture of the wax I use at the end of this video. So if you can get it, it's quite affordable. I bought it for 3,000 naira only. So if you can get it in your area, it's fine. You can use that one as well, and it has a nice fragrance. It has this berry kind of. So I'm just trying to tell you that it's good to use wax if you have a good wax. Yes. So this is it. Do you see this how I do my knotless from this side? When I just divide my hair into 3, then I take my first attachment, I take the second one, then I take the third one, like so. And then you're adding it, make sure you add it smoothly. There are lots of tutorial on YouTube on how to add your extension smoothly. And you can see I'm just going to twist my attachment so my black base won't be showing, like the black hair won't be showing, because I don't want when someone see your wig, they dictate where the attachment ends and where the hair started from. So you can as well add your extension, because like I said before, I want the hair to be bold. Like I want it to be bold. It has to be bold to the tip for you to achieve that tip. Like, this tip is not a bantu knot tip. No, it's not a bantu knot tip, but we just tied it. And then you watch this video to the end, because you are going to see exactly how I did this from beginning to end. So make sure your braid is thick to the tip. This is the cut 4, but this is the cut 4 of the big attachment. We made use of 2 packs of attachment, lush pack. We made use of small lush and big lush attachment. So yeah, this is how we do it. This is just me. You see, this tip really works. You just twist your black extension inside, so it won't be showing. You can as well add your extension neatly while you are braiding. Like I said, this is a tight braid, so you braid it for it to be firm, for it to have this thick look, not loose. It's not a loose braid. So yeah, if you have watched this video to this point and you have not liked, you have not shared my video, why? Please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend that somebody here is doing a tutorial and she don't gatekeep at all. I don't gatekeep at all. I want people to come out perfect. I want you to do it neatly, just like as I did. That's why I'm going to outline and mention all the products I use in this video, all the materials I use in this video. I'm going to put it down in the description box. So this is me doing the middle part. I did a lot of laundry, and so I was very tired. So I just sat down, I put my mannequin head on the chair, and I started braiding, and it was late already, so hence it was not so clear. So this is the middle part. In this middle part, I get to add lots of braids extension, because you know that you want it to be as big and as thick as the back part. So you have to add for it, because you don't want it to get to a point where the tip will be thin. We don't want that. So yeah, that's why I'm going to be adding braiding extension more than when I was doing more than the ones I added at the back. The back, we just take just 3 and we continue braiding, but this one we have to add, because you can see it. I want it to be as thick as the back part. So this is the front part. Now you can see the hair is moving gradually. So I took my time to do these braids. I did not rush it, but definitely if it's something I want to do without recording, it's going to take me like just a day. I'll be done with everything. So you can see the way the back is looking. You can see it's not scanty and it's not so full, but it's covered and it's thick from the beginning to the end, and the hair is nice. It's not the black extension is not showing all over the hair. So that's the trick. Once you are braiding, you use your hand to do as if you are twisting. So with that way, the black extension is not going to be showing on the body so much. It's going to be inside the attachment. Hope you get what I'm saying in this video. Hope you understand what I am saying. So yeah, that is it for how to get your bold box braid. But I just want you to hope you understand. If you understand this video properly, do you want to leave a love in the comment section? Say thank you for watching, like my video, share it to people, because I need that share. So let's get to do this front part. For the knotting of the front part, you have to braid it like twice before you add your extension. Like you braid like twice. This is me dragging the base. I want it to be very tight. Yes, it's a wig, so you have to make it to be as tight as possible, so that it will last for you or for your client. It's not a hair, so you don't have to, it's no messy. It's operation no messy for braids. You make sure it's tight, because that tightness give you the longevity for it to last very well for you or your client, whichever person you are making it for. So yeah, that's why you want to make sure you catch the hair, like you grab the whole hair from the base properly. So this is what it looks like. This is how to knot the hair. You measure it. Okay, at the back I measured 12 inches, and at the front I did 15 inches. So if you don't know how to achieve this exact length, at the front I measured 15 inches. Then and I knot, like tie it into 2. So after I'm done tying like so, I made use of my sewing materials to chop off that place. I use candle. Please, this video, nobody was hot, this is just lightning for the tutorial. Nobody was hot. So if you want to make use of this candle, please dip your fingers in warm water or cold water before you do that. And this is just me now pouring hot water on the hair. After you burn it, you have to put the tip in hot water, then use water to pour on the hair like so, just like I did, like so. So the hair will come out very silky and lush. Then after that, you're going to use your mousse and your Oilsheen spray. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Hope you learned something. Do well to hit the like button and share this video. Thank